morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. We're the daily podcast that gets you started on the right foot and always with a positive vibe. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, November 27th. Welcome back, everyone. We hope you had an amazing holiday weekend. I'm so glad to be back with you, though. I sincerely missed being here with you. I have great news for you to start off. Today is National Turtle Adoption Day. This is a day of action for the protection of endangered reptiles, most especially the well-being of turtles. Turtles live for a very long time, and often people find them hard work. But good news, some turtles hibernate for as long as 5 months. I have a friend with a turtle who is in the deep sleep under their bed right now. Can you believe it? Housing a turtle can be costly. So finding out as much as possible on Turtle Adoption Day is important. Now, since we all are not hibernating, let's check out the weather in our area. This morning, it's partly cloudy and feels like 44 degrees, with 14 miles per hour winds. Tonight, the sun will set at 4:14 p.m., and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:50 a.m. It looks like we're in for a day of mostly sun, with a high near 53. West wind 11 to 14 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 29. West wind around 11 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. The first high tide today will be at just about 11 a.m. with low tide at 3:30 p.m. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 50 degrees for the water temperature, down a bit from last week. In the national weather, winter weather advisories are issued for northern New Hampshire to northern Maine. Cold air rushing into the east triggers heavy lake effect snow, downwind of the Great Lakes, especially near Erie in Ontario, with accumulations up to 15 to 20 inches. Dry and cool conditions prevail across much of the country, while Central California may see showers on Wednesday. Below average temperatures persist, with single digits and teens forecast for the central and northern plains and upper Midwest. And now a greeting from our sponsor. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real, south, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in the divine experience of their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini during lunch or just breeze through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5, so stop on by and grab a coffee and pastry to go. And don't forget to tell them Sunny sent you. Now on to some very important news. We mentioned this before and promised to keep you up to date. A mysterious and potentially deadly respiratory illness is spreading among dogs in the United States, with over 200 cases documented in Oregon since mid-August. The cause remains unidentified, and the latest info is coming out that current medications show limited effectiveness. Symptoms include chronic cough, slow-to-resolve pneumonia, and rapid illness leading to death within days. Veterinarians recommend precautions like limiting exposure between dogs and ensuring vaccinations against known respiratory diseases. The illness doesn't appear to threaten humans. Pet owners are advised to contact their veterinarian if their dogs show respiratory sickness symptoms. We all know how important our furry friends are to us, so please share this information with as many people as you can. Thank you so much. In some promising news, a 5-year-old golden retriever named Ike, diagnosed with this mysterious respiratory disease, was reportedly saved by a last-resort antibiotic called chloramphenicol. Ike's owners rushed him to the vet in September during a dog road show, where he was quarantined and given the antibiotic. Within hours, his breathing improved. The family credits chloramphenicol for saving Ike's life, though officials have not commented on its efficacy against this mystery illness. We will surely keep you up to date on this. While there was certainly a plethora of sports and football to watch this weekend, unfortunately, most of the Thanksgiving games were a dud. However, there were some great games on Saturday in college football. It was rivalry weekend, and these rivalries bring out the best competition, even amongst the unranked teams. The battle between Ohio State and Michigan definitely lived up to the hype. Michigan took the win at home 30-24. Alabama and Auburn put on a show, and Alabama came out of the battle with a win to keep their ranking in good standing as they remain number 8 in the country. Moving on to NFL scores. Bills at Eagles was a Duesenberg. Josh Allen was making it all happen with 4 touchdowns, but missed field goals lead to his team's demise. Eagles won in overtime, 37-34. The Patriots continue their struggles on the road, losing to the Giants, 10-7. And the Chargers battled at home in Sunday Night Football, but ultimately fell to the Ravens 20-10. Tonight on Monday Night Football, the 3-8 Bears are on the road against the 6-5 Vikings. In the NBA, last night, the Celtics playing at home beat the Hawks 113-103. The Bees play tonight on the road against the Blue Jackets. The Bruins faced concerning trends in their first losing skid of the 2023-24 season. Despite their 14-3-3 record, the team experienced a regression in net, with both goalies, Ullmark and Swayman, struggling. Defensive fortitude wavered, as the team allowed 22 high-danger scoring chances against the Rangers. The defense's play in front of the goalies has been substandard, and the team struggled to maintain a grinding offensive mindset, leading to turnovers and counter rushes against the goalies. Addressing these issues is crucial for the Bruins to keep up their dominance in the Eastern Conference. Now on to some tech and science news. NASA is considering commercial proposals to decommission the International Space Station for nearly $1 billion, aiming to avoid reliance on Russian vehicles. The ISS, a symbol of international cooperation, faces a delicate end in the next decade. Options include deliberate, controlled descent into the southern Pacific Ocean or an uncontrolled deorbit, with the former deemed safer. And in other space news, NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has detected homemade carbon dioxide on Jupiter's moon, Europa, suggesting the possibility of life. Europa's subsurface ocean has long intrigued scientists, and the presence of carbon, a key building block of life, was confirmed by Webb in a geologically young region called Terra Regio. The carbon dioxide appears concentrated in chaos regions where surface disruption indicates material movement between the crust and the ocean. This discovery adds to the interest in Europa's potential for extraterrestrial life, prompting upcoming missions like NASA's Clipper and the European Space Agency's JUICE spacecraft. And back down to Earth for business and stocks. The internet is on fire for all the Cyber Monday shopping deals right now. But today, here at Sunny Mornings, we are talking about U.S. government debt. A substantial $7.6 trillion, equivalent to 31% of all outstanding U.S. government debt, is set to mature within the next 12 months. Yowza. This high amount, although below the 2020 peak, adds upward pressure on U.S. interest rates. The surge in federal deficits over recent years has contributed to the increase in U.S. debt, prompting the Treasury Department to auction $1 trillion in bonds in the third quarter. As borrowing costs rise and the Federal Reserve tightens its policies, the maturing debt poses challenges for the Treasury in finding buyers. So now you know. Moving on to more of a local vibe, in our community spotlight, we are working with local yoga studios to bring you some free classes. Here's what we love about yoga. Yoga embraces a comprehensive health strategy, fostering flexibility, reducing stress, and enhancing mental well-being. Combining physical activity and mindfulness, it positively impacts vitality. Scientific studies affirm its benefits, linking yoga to improved heart health, lowered blood pressure, and enhanced sleep. It's a well-supported avenue for physical and mental well-being in just a few mindful minutes daily. So keep an ear out in the coming weeks for your opportunity to try out some local spots and get the blood pumping. Namaste, my friends. In some local entertainment news, Holy Frit documents the creation of one of the world's largest stained glass windows by Southern California artist Tim Carey and Judson Studios. The 3,400-square-foot masterpiece, commissioned by a Kansas megachurch, features a towering image of Jesus surrounded by figures from the Bible, religious history, and world culture. The documentary captures the challenges, artistry, and intersection of art, religion, and business during the 3-year project. The title, a playful adaptation, reflects the film's balance between the reverent and irreverent. The completed window sets records as the largest single-image stained glass and fused glass window globally. Holy Frit is in theaters now. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the thought of the day from the always thoughtful Mahatma Gandhi. There is more to life than increasing its speed. So on that note, take it easy this morning as you rush on back to the real world, but keep your head on a swivel and just remember to breathe. That's a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my good friends. Whether you're heading to work, an event, or just enjoying the day, stay safe and enjoy your day to the fullest. We'll be back tomorrow with another Sunny Mornings podcast. Thanks for tuning in.